Well, thoughts are living things. They're a living energy. I mean, you've got current going through, well, the machine. You've got currents going through the machine. You can't see the current, but it makes a living reality. And that's exactly the same with your thoughts. The power of thought is living, and every thought you have registers. And it registers in the etheric, and it registers in the aura around you. We've fallen into the trap of believing if we can't see it, then it is nothing. But I couldn't switch it off, so I was never a normal person. And we lost a lot of friends through it, and relatives who still disapprove because they didn't want to know. I'd become kind of that odd person. I'd become odd, a bit strange in the mind. And so I had to go somewhere where I could learn to understand it, what I was doing and what was happening. And that first of all took me in many directions until eventually I found a spiritualist church. And from there then I learnt that I have to cooperate, and it's a partnership, and then I learnt to develop it. If I could call it a power that builds up within you, and it's like an awakening, it's as if the power just builds, and suddenly there's an awakening, and the mind has gone forward. It just steps forward into a different vibration altogether. There's a different level of consciousness operating that's beyond the physical. You're acute, everything is very acute. Your fingers, your body, everything becomes lighter, because you don't only alter the mind, yourself alters. Everything to do with you alters and changes, and then you go into that state of consciousness which brings the telepathic link with the world of the spirit. The spirit world is a realm similar to this one. There are many states and many worlds, but if you're talking about the world that I make contact with, which is the state of consciousness after death, you're talking about a world very similar to this. What you must remember is you think that this is solid. It isn't really solid. Nothing's solid here. And in the next world it's exactly the same. It is as you create. When we go to the spirit world, say we were to pass now at this moment, we would find ourselves in similar conditions in that arrival. The only difference would be that we would have greater minds. All our family would be there that had already left the earth. Only when we were ready to accept that we actually have changed our state of life would we then move on to another dimension or another thought pattern. The problem will be, when we get to the world of the spirit, is looking at ourselves and seeing how much we lacked growth, spiritual growth, while we were here. I think there's your problem. The problems that you will be facing is man's inhumanity to man, because you can hide here, you can cover up being inhuman to other people and failing other people. When you're in the world of the spirit, you can't hide from the truth anymore, so you have to look at your total self.